came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
First carry for Matt Forte. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Again, they run. Again, it's Forte. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Looking to throw. He's got time in the pocket. All kinds of time. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So on 4th down, here's the veteran Steve Weatherford to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Fighting through, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Back to throw here. And he rifles one incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's 4th and 4.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. NFL teams last year, a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They're going to try and throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
They'll drop to throw. He's got time. Drops it underneath to Forte. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try and get it with Forte. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Matt Forte with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
And now we spotlight the Jets defense. They had a great job last time. They got the fourth down stop. It led to points. See if they can make magic happen twice.
How about the defense, though? You got to go for it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drive.
Second down following the incompletion. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. On third down, that's a good job of situational football and getting there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Sheldon Richard, egg number 7 for him on the year. Points so quickly there.
Look out by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that brings up 4th down. So on now is the Miami punter, Matt Darr, to kick this one away. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They come out here in the eye. On second down, Forte. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And able to find Decker. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a first down.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
They'll run with Forte. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Aaron Lynch able to drop him for a loss of 4. And we say it all sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Room here to run. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 91 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And back onto the field, here comes the Dolphins defense. They're just hoping for more of the same. Last time they forced the punt that led to a score.
They flipped the field, essentially. And that's what you want to do as a defense. Make sure that you put your offense in a great position to run their offense and put the ball in the end zone. That's exactly what they accomplished.
They accomplished that last time. What will they accomplish this go-around? It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
To Decker over the middle. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Forte, the lone running back. They're going to look to throw. Finding time. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, get a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's fourth.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jones. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Dolphins have a first down. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devontae Parker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards there for number 15. Now a play fake here on first down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way? So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive, and when you have a bad...
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, that...
That's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And New York set to take the field. They'll come out in the pistol. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Matt Forte, a great receiver out of the backfield, was the intended target. And it's 3rd and 5. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And able to find Decker. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Green, 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Surveying the field. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he'll be... Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Steve Weatherford now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Jones on the return. So we are at halftime. Now, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get them right to quarter number 3. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Back to throw here. He's going to launch this thing, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Philip Dorsett hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Marshall will be the lone receiver right. For the snap, looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
False start, offense.
Following the penalty, it's Forte. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back. That looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On the counter, Forte. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterback, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle.
He's got time in the pocket. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Marshall, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They run the counter now on 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for 1st. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And now the rookie's free. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. When they dialed up that fourth down run, something tells me they didn't envision it hitting all the way up in the end zone.
No, I think you're right about that. But how many times do we witness short yardage runs, stacked defensive front, everyone pressing the line of scrimmage?
Yeah, there's not much help on the backside there.
If you pop through, there's no one back there, and we just witnessed it there. A long sprint to the end zone. Probably looking around wondering, where did everyone go?
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. Green, 39.
The drive begins with a run by Forte. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Holding offense. That penalty is declined.
Offensive mistake pushes him back. Now it's second and a little bit longer.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Taken right around the 44. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Philip Dorsett with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. They start on the ground with Forte. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Let's go. Good.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, this is Forte. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
They come up in an offset eye. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Holding. Defense.
And you, as a former defender, should know that the referees are watching this closely. Defensive holding.
They watch it awfully closely. I sure wish they'd let it be 5.5 yards like they do for the offensive guys. But in this case, they were strict with the rule.
Following the penalty, it's Forte. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
They'll set up to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Forte. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Hey, got tight left, tight ends left. 4 down.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now.
And they'll run it here. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down. So similar to last week, same story here. The number's not good again, and you know, occasionally I'm watching them in these routes. They've got 1, sometimes 2 guys just draped all over.
I think they've got to figure out a way to get him a little bit of distance, you know, get him some space, because as a space player, he's as agile as your normal slot back or your running back. Just get him out there, give him a chance to run some one-on-one routes. He's really just a wide receiver playing tight end. Give him that opportunity. He hasn't been able to get that done in the last 2 weeks, though.
All right, so what do you make of these numbers here? Back-to-back games where he's really, really struggling.
Well, I go back to our meeting with the head coach, and you asked him about what happened last week and whether you thought he'd come out of it, and he was a little hesitant, wasn't he? He wasn't real confident about what he would see. He was hopeful.
Right.
And that always scares me a little bit if I'm a player, if I had actually heard that. But as a broadcaster, at least the head coach says he's hopeful. But so far, that hope hasn't been realized.
Yeah, we both noted that after, and you're right, it hasn't been realized. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Will tie the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a three-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They'll give it up to Forte. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Forte again. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gano's kick is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. A couple of Jets there in on the stop.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25, 28-yard line. Marshall will be the lone receiver right. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one and earns him a fresh set of downs.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll look to throw here on first down. To Decker over the middle. 30. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Ooh, with a juke. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
And tough starting field position here. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now they're in the hurry up. And he'll give it here to his running back. A strong running. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And with that carry, he has done it. He breaks the single-game rushing record.
How about doing it in the spotlight of our game? How wonderful is that to see all those yards accumulated, culminating in a brand new NFL record.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Marshall will be the lone receiver right. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking for Quincy Anoon with that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go. 3-19.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got time. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.